Welcome, Kerrvillians from around the world. I'm Bob Livingston, and I played on the first Kerrville Folk Festival in 1972. I'm honored and happy to be back to celebrate another first in 2020, the Kerrville Folk Festival Virtual Celebration. This live stream event is sponsored by Grassy Hill. Now here's your host for the evening, Kerrville Folk Festival Executive Director, Mary Muse.
I'm here on Quiet Valley Ranch, home of the Kerrville Folk Festival, wishing you were here too. We miss our chosen family. The next best thing is to have this chance to say, welcome home, virtually. I hope you watch today's 12 new folk finalists. The next 12 finalists will be featured tomorrow afternoon again at 1:30 Central Daylight Time. Tonight's show kicks off with Bob Livingston, a living legend who played the first Kerrville Folk Festival in 1972. We also welcome back Steve Poltz, Nashville's Jiminy Cricket, and some artists who are new to Kerrville. Kashana weaves hope and empowerment into her songs. And Keela will ignite the Irish in you even if you aren't Irish. Let the magic of music wash over you tonight. You will be moved, you will laugh, maybe shed a tear, and I dare you not to do some dancing with Keela. Ireland's sweethearts, who are infecting audiences with their joy and energy. No COVID, thank God. We hope you enjoy the show.
Hi folks, this is Bob Livingston from Austin, Texas. Welcome to the Kerrville Folk Festival Virtual Celebration 2020. I'm really excited to be part of it. You got a great lineup for the next couple of days. And, you know, during this big reset, whatever we want to call it, all the musicians and artists are trying their best to get music to you, being creative. And as for me, I just miss the road and being out on it. So let's get out on the road and kick this thing off. Feeling like I'm almost there. At least I know the end's in sight. Opportunities knocking everywhere, everywhere. I'm out of the tunnel and into the night. Beautiful sunrise up ahead. A million colors to the dawn. Planets in position, underlined in red. Auspicious beginnings roll us along. And I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it, no. I can't get enough of it, but I want to go home. I've been a gypsy way too long. I haven't unpacked in 47 years, except for the last 6 months or so. And Ramblin' Jack, he showed me the way to this song. Bless his heart. It's full of beauty, adventure, and tears. Oh, the kindness of strangers, the kindness of strangers, and good friends. They put me up 10,000 nights at least. Anyway, my road is up ahead, just before the dead end, right there. It's the green gate with the Christmas lights. and I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it, no. I can't get enough of it, but I wanna go home. Where there's questions answered, never asked. Indian summers always last. It all happened way too fast. And isn't it strange how the die was cast? And I'm feeling like I'm almost there. I won't miss a turn this time, you'll see. The magic of the mission, up the flatland stairs, flatland stairs. I feel like I made it to the head of the line. Oh, beautiful woman and children, they're waiting there for me. A house full of family and very best friends and cousins and dogs and cats and the Kerrville Folk Festival. And am I only dreaming? Is this just a dream? Am I only dreaming this mystery? Well, I hope I don't wake up before the end. Oh, and I couldn't get enough of it. I couldn't get enough of it, no. And I still can't get enough of it. But you know what? I just want to go home. Can't get enough of it, no. Can't get enough of it. I love it all, but sometimes I may get too much. You never know. And it reminds me of being on the road with Jerry Jeff. Jerry Jeff Walker. I was in a band called the Lost Gonzo Band. I'm still in that band. John Inman, Gary Nunn, me, a whole bunch of people. It's kind of a roving cast of characters. Tomas Ramirez, Kelly Dunn. We had this great band, and we toured all over the country and really a lot of places in Europe. So this one show we did was in Santa Fe at a place called the Line Camp. And after the show, we all went into the La Fonda bar. And we were hanging out there, and Gary Nunn and I, he was not, yeah, I guess he was. He was Gary P. Nunn by that point. I knew him before he was Gary P., but in any case, here was Gary Nunn and me, and we saw this guy. We were introduced to him. He was a poet by the name of Richard Brodigan. He wrote Trout Fishing in America, Watermelon Sugar, all those kind of cosmic poems. And we went over and hung out with him for a while, bought a bottle of wine. We ended up writing this song, and he appears in the song at the end. So one of his poems says, "A lacy leaf of lettuce fell off of my plate and onto the floor. So what?" That was one of his poems. We thought anyone that eloquent deserves a drink. So we wrote this Texas swing number. So pull up the couches, sit back, then get on up. Let's dance. Oh, that public domain. I got my irons in the fire down in Texas. got me toehold in Tennessee. I got my foot in the door of that California store, but I'm up to my ears in me. Don't be concerned if the song sounds familiar. Don't be concerned if it all seems the same. Just be concerned that your policies will kill you, and it's all just public domain. I took a bite of the Big Apple. Oh, yes, I dabbled in that forbidden fruit, you naughty boy, where they promised me points and they slipped me little bit skinny joints. But I've yet to see me any loot from the fat cat in those high-heel Gucci shoes. Don't be concerned if the song sounds familiar. Don't be concerned if it all seems the same. Just be concerned that your politics will kill you every day, and it's all just public domain. Let's play it, boys. Flacco. Uno, dos. Well, I sang in that Red River Valley. I drank wine with the poets in Santa Fe. There he is. I ran with those darlings in Taos, New Mexico, like I ran from Snow White in L.A. I think I've broken all my vows to Demolay. Don't be concerned if the song sounds familiar. Don't be concerned if it all seems the same. Just be concerned that your politics will kill you, and it's all just public domain. And it makes sense to get into the rain. Into the rain. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining, 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 rain. It makes sense to get into the rain. Oh yeah. Oh. Amen, brothers. It makes sense to get into the rain. Well, I got a surprise for you now, but we're going to have to go over to my office for me to show you. So come on with me. We'll just go this way for a while. Okay. I'd like to tell you a story. 1972, I was in Austin, Texas with Michael Murphy. We had come in and played some shows, and we were staying with Siegel Fry, who was over on 32nd Street, was a folkie, and had a lot of great friends. And Darrell Royal would come over to his house. Ronnie Earl, who was the district attorney there in Travis County, would come. They had all these great people would come and hang out and listen to all the folk singers sing. And Rod Kennedy was there, and Rod had, had the Checkered Flag Folk Club, and we had played that. And so Rod said, I want to do a folk festival in Kerrville. Would you like to be part of it? And Murphy said, absolutely. And so I got to go along, and I was playing bass guitar. We called ourselves the Melodious Mountain Music Brothers. We wore these hats and long frock coats. And we played Kerrville, and it was the first Kerrville Folk Festival was held in an auditorium on Main Street, either a high school gym or the Civic Center or something like that. The first couple before they moved out to the ranch. And so we played the Kerrville Folk Festival in 1972. And I've gone back every year. We even played 73 the second year. And Lyndon Johnson came to that gig, and he had hair down to his shoulder. He looked like a hippie, a president of the United States. I wish. Anyway, so there was Rod Kennedy telling us about the folk festival. We go and play it for a couple of years, and over the years I've been able to go back and play. And in 1998, I believe 98 or 99, I was doing something, playing with someone, or I'm not exactly sure where it comes from, this footage I'm going to show you. But after the sound check, I was sitting at this piano, and I was just messing around. And Bill Oliver was wandering around taking video of everything he saw. Bill had a camera with him always. I did too. We took a lot of documentary footage that will come out one of these days. And so Bill was kind of following me around. I sat down, played something on the piano, and Rod Kennedy comes on the scene and he sits down with me at the piano. And what happens next is just this little Dewey that I thought you ought to just see. Some of you older Kerrverts maybe see a side of Rod you'd never seen before. I don't know. Maybe you've seen this side. And the younger Kerrverts, the newer people, to know what kind of guy that actually this was his festival and he envisioned it. And so this is a Rod Kennedy, wherever you are tonight. I hope you like it.
How you doing? More or less pretty good. That's good. Is it true that you're playing music with a folk singer tonight? Playing music with a folk singer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm playing music with a folk singer. How'd it go? It went pretty good. All right. All things considered. All right. But now we're at the Kerrville Folk Festival. Oh yeah. You know what it means. I know what it means. He knows what it means. What is it? It means you get a bunch of people together. Together. You get some Coca-Cola, which is very important. That Coke. Can't beat it. You can't beat it. No. I want to beat it. He wants more. Don't ask for more. I won't. This is your lot in life. Oh, don't ask for more. It was too short. It was too short and somehow it seemed too long. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Where are we going with this? Well, it's not my song. At the Kerrville Folk
Rod Kennedy, Original Spirit. So we'll do a song for him and for you, all you original spirits out there. And for Mary Muse for asking me to be part of this. She's certainly an original spirit. And trying hard to keep the Kerrville Folk Festival Virtual Celebration 2020 keep on going in some pretty dire, tenuous circumstances. I don't know how dire they are. As long as we stay safe, we're going to come out of it okay. We're going to be playing live music again out there at the ranch. So we'll send this out to all of you. Thank you so much. She lives down south where the rivers age, goes back to the original spirit. And the India ink is flowing over the page, down to the original spirit. And the rhythm of life is still young, and she is one among the original spirits. And every morning she walks out to the sacred ground where the ancient music is playing. She begins to sing as the rain falls down, like 1,000 voices were praying. And then the clouds have all gone, and her light shines on in her original spirit. And I need to know that I'm a part of this original spirit. I need to know it. Where my aim is true, and I ride that royal road. Yes, I know the truth. I know it when I hear it in its original spirit. So take me down south where the river's age goes back to the original spirit, and the India ink is flowing over the page down to the original spirit. And the rhythm of life still young here at the Kerrville Folk Festival, and we are all at one with the original spirit. Original spirit. I'd like to close out tonight with a song of mine called Cowboys and Indians. I wrote it with my old pal Bobby Bridger, who wrote Healing the Wisdom for Kerrville, and a lot of great plays and stuff. Bobby's such a wonderful songwriter and musician and storyteller, author. And I had done a lot of tours for the United States State Department, gone to 30 different countries for them. And the country that really touched me the deepest, furthest in, furthest out, was India. And so I got a chance to go over there and play with all these local musicians on their indigenous instruments. I took my son Tucker with me. Some of you know Tucker Livingston. We did a lot of touring over there, and I came back to Texas after a tour, and I wanted to duplicate that sound. And so I found some musicians there in Austin, some cowboys with cowboy hats on, but also some Indians, the real Indians. And we started this program, and we got sponsored by the Texas Commission on the Arts and the Austin Arts Commission. Economic Development Department, played a lot of theaters. And we have a virtual show coming up in November, December. I hope you'll catch. We've got 9 players. Oliver Rajamani on tabla, Nagavali, who's a great singer, Anu Naimpali, who's this dancer, beautiful, wonderful dancer, does all these incredible mudras and explains, so like sign language, explains what you're seeing. And a lot of people, Bradley Kopp, Steve Schwellig's in that band. So we're going to be coming up with it, and I'd like to do it for you now. It's called Cowboys and Indians, and that's ampersand. Cowboys and Indians, where East meets West. Your part. Some cowboys and Indians came riding across the sands of a blood-red painted desert, lone equestrians. Sometimes red is black and black is white. Mortal colors vanish from your sight, but not the cowboys and Indians. Visionary drifters on a timeless caravan, sticking close together when things get out of hand, sharing in an unspoken word that each and every one of us has heard. Cowboys and Indians. Here's your part. Sing it again. Sacred, almost holy, they were here before me, and carry on. Through the lost horizon, went into disguise, and carried on and on and on and on and on. And they're never without focus. They're never without focus. Always on a sacred trail. And it's absolutely guaranteed their steps will never fail. Oh, the wheel is turning, even standing still. And the wisest men know never to reveal. Cowboys and Indians, yeah, cowboys and Indians, and cowgirls, cowboys and Indians. Here's your part. Oh, yodeling. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land is made for you and me. And they were cowboys and Indians. Thank you, folks. Have a great festival. Have a good time. Stay safe. Wear your masks. Keep on keeping on. Thank you so much. Bless your hearts.
Hey, Kerrville Folk Festival. I love you guys. I have some good memories of Kerrville, and I would like nothing more than to be at Kerrville Folk Festival right now, but as the situation warrants, we are taking different sort of precautions, and we're living in a different world than we even expected we'd be living in. My name is Steve Poltz, and I'm so happy to be a part of this. And so I'm going to play a few songs for you guys. Thanks for listening. You're about to watch a show starring me. I don't know what you're about to hear or see. The truth is I have no plan at all. There's a good chance that off this stage I'll fall. My body ain't quite what it used to be. My hair ain't the color it once was. My style icon is Emmylou Harris, mixed with a little Don Was. I lie on stage, I lie in songs, I lay my troubles down. Hey, stick it out with me, kid, I mean, what else is there to do in this godforsaken deep-fried bacon town? Yeah, you bought the tickets, you paid the cash, you got in the car, you moved your ass. You brought a friend or an awkward date to some you love that they're probably gonna hate. It's music, sweet music. I'm emo, I'm screamo, I'm country and I'm folk Americana. If you wanna, I'm old-fashioned, but I'm woke. I'm everything to everyone, I'm Jesus and I'm Buddha too. Don't panic, I'm organic, I'm too scared to be satanic. But mostly I'm just here to sing for you. Well, I've played a lot of shows across this world, but tonight's the best I'll ever play. I'm handing you a pearl. My G-string might snap in two. My face might turn from red to white to blue. But it's not because I'm dying, hey, I'm just patriotic. Well, we all connect like Legos, yeah, we're all symbiotic. I cry on stage, I die in songs, I throw my troubles down. Hey, stick it out with me, kid, I mean, what else is there to do in this craft beer making, earthquake shaking town? Yeah, you bought the tickets, you paid the cash, you got in the car, you moved your ass. You brought a friend or an awkward date to some you love that they're definitely gonna hate. Well, it's music, sweet music. I'm emo, I'm screamo, I'm country and I'm folk Americana. If you wanna, I'm old-fashioned, but I'm broke. I'm everything to everyone, I'm Jesus and I'm Buddha too. Don't panic, I'm organic, I'm too scared to be satanic. But mostly I'm just here to sing for you. Well, I know what you're thinking, what the hell? This guy just wrote a whole entire song about himself. And the truth is, I do it all the time. Well, for me it's therapeutic and I hope that you don't mind. Well, I probably owe you money because you're my therapist, but I'm kinda like your escort away from all of this. I die on stage, I die in songs, I try to work it out. Hey, stick it out with me, kid, I mean, what else is there to do? And this hemp clothes making, tincture taking, sourdough baking, late day waking, spare change taking, traffic making, release the kraken. I must be mistaken, I'm in the wrong town. Yeah, you bought the tickets and you paid the cash and you got in the car and you moved your ass. And you brought a friend or an awkward date to something you love that I hope they don't hate. Well, it's music, sweet music. I'm emo, I'm screamo, I'm Grateful Dead, post-stroke Americana. If you wanna, I'm old-fashioned, but I'm woke. I'm everything to everyone, I'm Jesus and I'm Buddha too. Don't panic, I'm organic, I'm too scared to be satanic. But mostly I'm just here to sing for you. Yeah, tonight at the Kerrville Folk Fest, I'm here to sing for you. Yeah, mostly I'm just here to sing for you. Woo! Man, so I was on the road, I was with my dad, And I was touring at the beginning of this year. It was crazy. I bring my dad, he's 90 years old, on a cruise ship. I played this cruise ship called Jam Cruise with all these crazy hippies on drugs. And I didn't bring my dad on that one. I went on that one with Sharon. But the next one, 2 weeks later, I went on what's called Kayama, which was like an Americana cruise. And I did that with a bunch of different people. And I played that one, and I brought my dad. And there were 3,000 people on that boat, and I was on a huge packed stage, and I made my dad stand up. I said, "That's my dad." This is late February, by the way. I said, "That's my dad. Everybody hug him." And everybody hugged him. And then I came to San Diego and played this packed show at the Belly Up. I told everybody to hug my dad. He introduced me. Then, the next night I played a different show at a place called Music Box. Sold out. My dad was there. I had everybody hug him. And that was on March 1st. How he's not dead, I don't know. None of us got the coronavirus, thank God. And then I went home to Nashville, and there was a tornado. And it wiped out all the houses 3 blocks from where I live. And I was on the floor. I'd just gotten home, and the tornado came and hit. And I was out at the mailbox, and I was screaming to my wife, Sharon. I said, "Sharon, it feels so weird out here." It was 11:30 p.m. At midnight, 30 minutes later, the tornado came by, and we were on the ground holding each other. It was so scary, and I feel so bad for all these folks that got their houses wiped out, and somebody's fence landed in our front yard, and drywall slammed in our garage, and there were power lines everywhere sizzling on the ground. So we're lucky to have made it. And then I was just stuck inside of Nashville, and then about a month ago I drove out to San Diego, where I am now, and that's why there's a surfboard in the back. I'm in California filming this for Kerrville Folk Festival because I wanted to see my dad, because he's 90 and he's in an independent living facility, and they wouldn't let them eat with each other because they were scared of the spread and the transmission of COVID. So I've been seeing my dad every other day and taking him out to lunch. And I've been here, and I don't want to leave because I'm just out in Southern California, and all my shows have been canceled. So when I heard, when I was asked if I could play this Kerrville Folk Festival show, I started screaming down the street, kind of like Steve Martin on The Jerk when he goes, "The new phone books are in, the new phone books are in, I'm somebody." And that's why I'm so ebullient today and so over the top excited to be a part of this show. And that's why I'm going to sing a song called "Over the Top" for you. I wrote this with my good friend Molly Tuttle. I won't stop once the rubber hits the road. I'm bound for Mexico. Daylight wakes my sleepy head, turns the mountains gold. I had one too many ties to you, one too many tries for you. Oh, my love, the dies for you. Over now, over the top for you. There's a snake in the middle of the road. Do I swerve to miss? I can't shake this feeling that I hold. There's poison in your kiss. I had one too many ties to you, one too many tries for you. Oh, my love, I dies for you. But over now, over the top for you. I tumble down into the ruts. My sleepy eyes, they start to cross, and I'm lost. I behold your shaky head, trembling at the core. Your eyes are just like dynamite. Still I ask for more. appetite for you. Yeah. I'm gonna take this E string all the way down to C. Why not? Sometimes I like it because you can hear it rattle when you take your E string down to a C. Let's see. And then I'll take my A string down to a G. I learned this tuning from Richard Thompson. This is what he plays some songs in. You leave everything else the same, so it's just C, G, D, G, B, E. Whenever you take your E string down to a C and your G string down to your A string down to a G, it makes your D go a little bit sharp, and your G string, it'll make it go maybe a little flat. It kind of makes everything a little sharp sometimes. So this song is called Hair Lift. I just wrote it the other day. It goes like this. Isn't that a cool sounding note when you hear it rattle? My favorite Neil Young song off of Greendale is called Bandit, and you hear the string. I think he even has his down to a C, and you really hear it rattle. Cool. Here goes. Hair lift. I've been feeling so scarred. I've been walking down the boulevard, living in a graveyard, maxing out my credit card. And I'm gonna get a hair lift, gonna try to work the night shift. Hey, I've been such a spendthrift, and I gotta buy a wedding gift. And it's hard to be so distant from you these days. I'm like a rat that's stuck inside a strange maze, and everything I love right now is gone sideways. Is this a passing phase? Watch me shoegaze. I'm gonna clip my toenails, I'm getting down to details, hanging out with all the snails. I think I'm going off the rails. Well, I used to play ping pong with my old friend Mao Zedong. I thought he told me I was well hung, but he was speaking in the mother tongue. And it's hard to be so distant from you these days. I'm like a rat that's stuck inside a strange maze, and everything I love right now's gone sideways. Is this a passing phase? Watch me shoegaze. I got songs full of notebooks, and I'm losing all my good looks. I'm balancing my checkbooks. I'll never be as rich as Garth Brooks. And I'm trying to write a hit song, but I've been smoking from the big bong. Now everything comes out wrong. This'll never be a sing-along. That's called Hair Lift, everybody. I got time for another song, and that might be it, because we're just doing these 20-minute sets, so I want to make sure that I have this thing down good. Let me do a little instrumental on this tuning, and then I'll end the show. Okay, this doesn't even have a title yet, but I feel like it should be used in a baseball documentary or something where they're showing old pictures of baseball players. I don't know why. So I don't know what I'm going to call this song. I should put words to it. I think I'm going to. I've had such a good time playing for you guys. I want to do this new song. It's my new single I just released, and this is called Quarantine Blues. And I just have this new video out. It's a lyric video, so you can look at it. And we also made an animated video, and hopefully that's going to be out as well. But for right now, check out this lyric video. It's on my YouTube page. The song is called Quarantine Blues, and there's so many verses, and I could cheat and use words, look down at them, but I'm not gonna, because I have a weird way of memorizing songs where I make it all go in a motion where all the verses flow into each other. So thank you for listening to me today with the Kerrville Folk Festival. I can't wait till we can be in person and I can drive out to Kerrville and camp under the stars and maybe sing around a campfire and just walk around, because there's nothing like the stars at night are big and bright deep in the heart of Texas. So I'll see you guys again out there on the road. But for now, enjoy the Quarantine Blues. All right, here goes. I baked 100 loaves of bread, I fell down on my head. I vacuumed till I sweated, ate food that I regretted. I sat near the fire wearing questionable attire. I made a new incision to improve my circumcision. My hair's unruly and I learned to make tabbouleh. It felt kind of groovy, watched every single movie. You know I've been depressed, I never even got dressed. I was feeling full of pity, so I joined a subcommittee. I learned the word abrogation, tried to find a new vocation. Searched the whole skyscraper, trying to steal some toilet paper. Made a bong out of a peach, learned to brush my teeth with bleach. I prayed for a vaccine, I learned about hydroxychloroquine, yeah. Well, I was sitting on the toilet trying to get some unemployment. I stayed in the bathroom for a meeting on Zoom. Forgot I wasn't wearing pants. Did a little dance. I was jiggling down below and everybody got a free show. I high-fived a little kid. I thought I got COVID. Listened to Jerry Garcia. Made my own tortillas. Found a new cake mix. I checked my body for ticks. Got run over by a bus and a tornado almost killed us. Yeah. I became unemployed, started getting paranoid. I was eating a burrito and got bit by a mosquito. Through a garden full of cheer, I got cauliflower here. Read all of Macbeth and I learned how to cook meth, yeah. Curtains shut, I was acting like a nut. I was growing out my bubble, I've been living in the stubble. Everything was unbearable, started feeling terrible. Thought I should buy a gun, instead I got a man bun. I gotta get some social distance to help with my existence. Need some logical assistance to a path of least resistance. I'm feeling undesirous, no one wants to hire us. I learned every song by Miley Cyrus and all about coronavirus. Lurker, I'm a least essential worker. You don't even have to ask. I'll use my undies for a mask. You know I understands I gotta wash my hands. I might have worms, but I don't have demon sperms. I got a stimulus check, but I feel like a wreck. I've become a decent cook. I read everything in the book. I might blast off, but I cover my cough. My pants are getting baggy and I'm looking kinda shaggy. Well, I'm the king of innuendo, I can make a big crescendo. You know I cut my hair, but I just don't care. Maybe I should join the Navy, I should give myself a shavy. Accidentally got a COVID kiss, think I need an exorcist gel. I don't really want to butt it, but I'm feeling like a shut-in. I've been sweating in my body and I'm looking kinda snotty. Need a nurse, I supposed to shove a Q-tip up my nose. I'm getting kinda grouchy, I'm in love with Dr. Fauci, I guess that I could steal a tank or maybe go and rob a bank and watch my arteries harden until I get apart. I don't need to wear shoes, I guess I'll get snooze. I was born to lose, I got the quarantine blues. It's been a pleasure playing here in your wonderful city. I can't wait to see you sometime soon. Thank you, Kerrville Folk Festival. We love you. Peace be with you, and also with you.
Home, family, song, laughter, children raised, meals taken together, trees planted in memory of, sunrises on Chapel Hill, Lee Green, growing up, growing old, weddings, christenings, service to our fellows, Rod and Nancy Lee Kennedy, the land. All of these things feed and nourish every aspect of my life, and I would go to any length to help preserve it. If the same is true for you, and I believe that it is, please join me in supporting the Kerrville Folk Festival Foundation and becoming a member. Together, we can carry our hopes and dreams into the next 50 years. Be blessed, my peeps, and welcome home.
Hello, Kerrville. My name is Kashana, and I'm happy to be here with you all today. I am currently sitting in South Carolina, but I am originally I live in Nashville, but I am in South Carolina right now. And this song is on my heart. This is called On the Line. I could worry, let my heart ache. I could dwell on all my mistakes. Oh, but I know that worry don't make nothing right. No, no. Or I could carry a heavy burden and make the small things too important. Oh, but I know that worrying And whether you're rich, yes, or making ends meet, I know you're fighting the same war as me. Oh, and we all know that worry don't make nothing right. No. The sun is gonna set and tomorrow it's gonna rise. Yes, it will. The flowers keep growing and the birds are still on the line. Yeah. Let the church hum along right here. Oh yeah. And when the road is cold and I close my eyes, I'll wake in glory, standing in the sunshine, and I won't know that all that worrying was just a waste of time, sweet, sweet time. The sun is gonna set and tomorrow it's gonna rise. Flowers keep growing and the birds are still on the line. Yeah. The sun is gonna set and tomorrow it's gonna rise. The flowers keep growing and the birds are still on the line. Yes. Ooh. How, no, 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 no. Yes. Sometimes I just need a little reminder not to worry, which actually leads me into the next song, which was the first single off of my last album, which is called Listen. And this song is called Too Much. And I know a lot of us are dealing with a lot right now, not only just trying to get through life, but trying to handle family and really trying to take care of our neighbors and ourselves. And I imagine this song whenever I feel the heaviest, and then I have two little angels on my shoulders singing to me, hold on, your luck is about to change. So this is called Too Much. Sleeping on the subway, waiting for your luck to change. And the choices that you made. How you gonna keep on keeping on when you feel beaten down and your money's all gone? How you keep on keeping on, keeping on? Just too much. Hold on, your luck is about to change. Yeah. It's just too much. You got more been before you break. It's just too much, yeah. All of the signs are telling me that I'm running out of time. But I gotta tell you, this weight is too much, too much, too much. Ooh, said it's just too much, yeah, too much, too much. Ooh, yeah. There's really so much that one poor soul can do. Yeah, yes, only so many times you can play to an empty room. Yes, how you gonna keep on keeping on when you feel beaten down and your money's all gone? How you keep on keeping on, keeping on? It's just too So I'm gonna do one that I feel is also sitting on my heart. This is called Try. The weather's always changing. It's sunny, then it's raining. The daylight's always fading. Stars are moving through the sky. The people all around you, they only tell you what they want to. You never know what all they're going through. And we're all just passing by. We all got our reasons to be afraid. It's easy to give up and hide away. I'm gonna try to be alive. In a world that's ever spinning, do my best to keep on living. I'm gonna try to be alive. On a ground that's ever shifting, I will fight to be forgiven. Well, yesterday's problems, today we already forgot them. They'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll be surprised again. At the end of every season, we'll fall down on our knees and stop praying there's a reason. Going somewhere moving. I know I failed myself from time to time, but I will not surrender. I'm gonna try to be alive. In a world that's ever spinning, do my best to keep on living. I'm gonna try to be alive. On a ground that's ever shifting, I will fight to be forgiven. I'm gonna try. Oh, try. I'm gonna try. On a ground that's ever shifting, I will fight to be forgiven. That's all any of us can do right now. Let's try. Get up every day. Try again. I've had a tickle in my throat for the last two songs. I'm feeling positive. Something that has been encouraging is to see people mobilize in all ways. It's so nice to see musicians and creative spaces use their art form to help to mobilize. We just gotta keep on marching, y'all. Many the miles that I have traveled, so much pain I've had to rise above. So many dreams have come unraveled, still I'm waiting for my love. I hear a distant hallelujah singing a change we can hear their voices calling. Children, we pass the flame on to you. I hear a distant hallelujah, singing, we shall not be moved. I can still find a song in this old guitar, still see the light in that dying star. I hear a jubilee choir singing into the dawn. Keep on marching, child, keep on marching on the road. It may be long, keep on marching on, yes. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I hear a distant hallelujah, singing, we shall overcome. I can still find a song in this old guitar, still see the light in that dying star. There's a jubilee choir singing into the dawn. Keep on marching, child, keep on marching on. I can still find a song in this old guitar, yeah. Still see the light in that dying star. There's a jubilee choir singing into the dawn. Keep on marching, child, keep on marching on the road. It may be long, keep on marching on. Just sing the freedom song. Keep on marching on. Oh, while our hearts are young, keep on marching on. Yeah, yeah. Keep on marching on. Yes. Ooh, keep on marching on. Yeah. Oh, no, no. Keep on marching on. Yes. Ooh, keep on marching on. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me and listening to all the new music. Again, my name is Kashana Armstrong. I just go by Kashana, and you can find me at kashana.com. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Kerrville time. This is called More in Common. I like to end all shows with this song, just as a reminder that we have so much in common with one another than anything that can tear us apart. We have to find that commonality. You've got your reasons, and I've got mine. Ain't no agreeing, but I'm on your side. I can't hear your heart over the screaming crowds. We've said awful things, but I'm still choosing you now. We've got more in common. We've got more in common. No matter what you think, where you've been, who you are, we've got more in common than what tears us apart. Second chances, they don't come every day, no. They're like sun and Seattle, or like February receive it, 'cause love is binding us all. We've got more in common. We've got more in common. No matter what you think, where you've been, who you are, we've got more in common than what tears us apart. Na 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 na. Take my hand, we'll rise together through the fire. You are my brother. The more we seek, the more we find it. More in common. Take my hand, we'll rise together through the fire. You are my brother. The more we seek, the more we find it. More in common. Yes. Take my hand, we'll rise together through the fire. You are my brother. The more we seek, the more we find it. More in common. We've got more in common. We've got more in common. No matter what you think, where you've been, who you are, we've got more in common than what tears us apart. Na 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 na. Y'all can sing those with me from home. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Thank you.
It's time to roam the campfires. If you have a song to share, don't forget your guitar. Go to KerrvilleFolkFestival.org and click on the link for virtual campfires. And while you're at our website, be sure and check out this week's silent auction. Our community has donated some amazing art, jewelry, and other great products. Each week, we are showcasing one auction item beginning on Sunday and ending on the following Saturday night. What a great way to Christmas shop and support the Kerrville Folk Festival. See you later.